Hello, my name is Collection Connoisseur. I collect digital thingamabobs in video games, and today I'm playing Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Last time on Ori and the Will of the Wisps, we witnessed the death of Kwolok. Unfortunately, partially at my hand, although mostly at the tentacles of the decay monster, which Kwolok destroyed just before he perished himself. This time, we will be going through and collecting things across the land of Newin before we go through the final section of the game, because it would be nice to collect everything before we go to the end. Now, I came over here because of this. This is someplace that we have not been. I believe it was where Kwolok was. I believe this is where we found Kwolok, and we were immediately driven away from here because Kwolok, in the hands of the decay monster, or shall I say in the tentacles of the decay monster, ran us away from here. But I did expect to find something here, which we did not. Kind of surprised there was nothing in that pool. Is there anything above me? No, clearly not. Okay, well, where else do we have to go? To the left. I need to go more to the left, and there's a gray area to the right of me as well. So let's go to those two areas. By the way, we also need to go back to the Maki in the Luma Pools. The one that gave us the medallion, because we haven't actually completed the Kwolok's Wisdom side quest yet, even though I got... Oh, there's a Kwolok ore down there. How do we get that? How do we get that? Maybe we have to get it from the other direction. Or maybe we can destroy something here? Let's try a couple things. Oh, there we go. That's how we'll get it. Anyway, even though we got something on the progress screen at the end saying that we had done something for that Maki, we haven't actually finished that. We have to go talk to the Maki now that we know that Kwolok has died, and we were no longer able to give that Maki's medallion back to Kwolok. Okay, this is surprisingly difficult to get over here quickly enough. There we go. And that's how you get back, I guess. But we got a Kwolok ore. Woo. One of the few things left to collect. Another thing to mention about the Kwolok fight from last time is that I was wearing my bounty charm again. Now, Kwolok did not add any enemies during the fight. No additional enemies other than himself and the decay monster. So I'm not sure that it matters that I wore the bounty charm, but it might. It might have mattered. I don't actually know whether the bounty charm, and I keep saying charm, I mean shard. I don't know if the bounty spirit shard actually increases the life of bosses, or if it's just normal enemies. Either way, I really should not have been wearing it. But having wore it, I'm curious whether it does affect the life of bosses in addition to the normal enemies. And the damage that they deal. So life and damage is what the bounty charm does. I said does. I meant does. I did have a commenter on YouTube theorize that I was correct, that the bounty charm does affect the life and damage of bosses, but I'm curious if anybody knows for sure. So if you do, let me know. Have I been making this so much harder on myself for no reason? So somewhere close by, to the right according to the map. The map shows me where I need to go for this quest, apparently. I'm looking for that little Maki right here. Hello, little Maki. Kwolok is gone? What will we Maki do? Great guardian, great teacher, both mossy and wise. I must pay my respects, but I am not strong enough to travel back to the marsh. This amulet, Kwolok gave it to me long ago. Could you bring it to his pool in the hollow? Okay. In the hollow. So Kwolok's hollow has something that we need to go to. Let's do that next. Firstly, Luma Pools is 97% complete. That means I missed something. Something. Don't know what, though. Inkwater Marsh is similarly 96% complete. The Inkwater Marsh is pretty big, too. Let's go to Kwolok's Hollow and deliver the amulet. I probably will buy Lupo's maps this episode so that I can go and find these things without going back through the entire section. I do like to find things myself, but it's also nice to get the last few with the maps. Am I going the correct direction? Let's check the map. I am going the wrong direction. Let's do that again. We need to go to the right. Also, now that I'm here, I recall that there is one thing I know of that I never figured out how to get. So I'm going to go down there first. Let's see if I can actually collect that spirit light container that I know of, that's on my map. I just haven't been able to figure out how to reach it. I do have triple jump on. So right here, there is that spirit light container over there that I just barely cannot reach. I wonder if I can get there from the right somehow. Maybe I can get high enough on the right that I can dash my way over. Because Ori tends to have more of a side-to-side jump than an up-and-down jump. I don't know if I can make this jump, though. Oh, I did it. I did, but there's not much to grab there. I don't know if this is actually a good idea for how to get this thing. Huh. That was my closest attempt yet, though. I also noticed that there was something like a broken log above this. Maybe we have to get down here from above. That's another thing to consider, but I want to try this idea first, since I thought of it, and I at least got closer. Not that it seems like this is what is intended, ever. This doesn't seem like an intended way to get a thing. But I will not limit myself to intended ways. I will do whatever is in my power to get this thing. Although, I don't know if this is within my power. I'm not doing such a great job of it. Alright, so we jump off. Oh man. Jump. There we go. I kind of got it once there. Sort of got it the one time. I will not try this forever. I'm just going to try it until I feel like I've tried it enough to know. Huh. How do you get that? I wonder if we start from the bottom, if we just gain speed as we're going up. Doesn't look like it. Looks like we go up at the same rate. Yeah. That was at least not it. I feel like I have to have all of the abilities that are required for this by now. The only other thing that I can imagine is that it has something to do with light burst or flap. Flap, I just don't know if there's any way to gain higher heights with flap. Doesn't seem like there is. And then spirit burst, I don't think I can do the spirit burst from within the wind and bounce off of it. Yeah, I cannot bounce off of a spirit burst that I threw from the ground like that. Or not from the ground is what I meant to say. That feels so close, but I don't really know how to get any higher with it. And I can't grab onto the little log right there either. What do you do? Do you have to use this enemy somehow? I mean, this enemy goes pretty high, but is it high enough? It doesn't seem to be high enough. It seems to be just barely not high enough. What if we have that enemy plus a spirit burst? Or plus a light burst? Oh, got it! Alright. I feel pretty excited about that. However, I am pretty confident that I did not get that the intended way. Feel free to tell me how I was supposed to get that now that I've gotten it. Because it's a mystery to me. Anyway, back up to Kwolok's Hollow so we can complete the quest that I'm trying for. Give me a lift, please, Mr. Elevator. Oh, this is not how you go up. Never mind. I need to go over before we go up. Man, going up these things is so much easier. It's like they intended you to go up. Although, this is kind of an annoying one. You have to wait for that enemy. So right over here, let's place the medallion. I think this is where we're supposed to place the medallion. Oh, right here. Place the... What? Place the amulet. Don't spike the memory of Kwolok. Kwolok's Wisdom side quest completed. We took the amulet to the altar. I kind of expected something else to happen there, like a Maki to show up, but no such luck. Now, Kwolok's Hollow is still only 93%. Let's go down into the water right over here, because I have a lot more abilities in the water than I did before. Maybe there's part of the water I can get to that I couldn't get to before now that I have these abilities. Not that I'm expecting much, but it's my best guess for where something might be. Got those two things already. There's nothing over here, I guess. Yep, nothing. So, where else can I imagine? I'm not sure. The Silent Woods is surprisingly 86. 86% is so much less than I expected. And there's still that part of the feeding grounds that I can't get to. I'm so confused as to how I get up here at the top left of the feeding grounds, because whenever I try, I just get destroyed by the bird shriek. Although, let's try that next. That's the next thing to try, is how do we get up the feeding grounds? Maybe I'll discover some crazy idea like I did at the last one that I attempted this episode. Feeding grounds is to this direction. And basically what I learned last time is that I can't really do much here. Like, I just don't have enough time. Yeah, and Shriek kills me even if I get up there. Even if I hide behind the canvas. So if Shriek kills me even if I hide in the canvas, is this something that has to happen later? Like when Shriek is no longer here, which might be a plot point that happens later in the game? I'm gonna die here. Okay, that's confusing. I think the next thing I'm going to do is go to the Wellspring Glades and see if we can purchase maps. I did not actually do the thing. Let's see if we can purchase a couple maps, and that will help me find the rest of the things. And if I can't, what we're going to do instead is just go straight into the last area. Oh, there's a Maki here. Hello, Maki. Hello, Spirit. Remember me? I am the Fisher Maki. I go to the Luma Pools with my new net every now and then, but it is nice to come home at the end of the day to sleep and to eat. Wonderful. Lupo. The stone tablet you have there looks familiar. You mean the mapstone fragment? Why, that might be part of the mapstone. Legend says it reveals the locations of countless riches. Might bear venturing into the ancient ruins to see if those rumors are true. The ancient ruins? Hold on. The ancient ruins are over here. But how do you get there? I feel like you have to go here before you can go there. Huh. Okay, well, let's try to buy one of your maps. Thank you for your assistance mapping the Silent Woods. It might not be my most accurate map, but it's definitely one of the most exciting. As a matter of fact, all maps are exciting. Still, few require the mapmaker to weather such peril. We can buy nothing. None of his maps are purchasable by us right now. Actually, one of them might be now. Which one was the cheapest one? The cheapest one was energy cells. Not the one you want to buy first, I think. Alright, let's not buy it. Let's leave and spend our money elsewhere and then go toward the final area. And of course, spending my money elsewhere is going to be over here to purchase the last shard upgrade. Sure you saw that coming. Yes, Ultra Grapple. And we got the Shard Specialist achievement. I definitely have been a Shard Specialist. I've been wearing shards instead of buying abilities. But maybe we should purchase an ability too. An ability from Ophir, that is. Hello, Ophir. I do care to hone my skills. Throw a star that returns to you, spawn a spirit orb that attacks for you, or set nearby enemies on fire. Let's do the last one. Charge up a flame to damage and set all enemies in sight on fire. So this one is everybody in sight, and this one is nearby. Interesting. We're going to immediately equip one of those so that we can try it out this episode. Alright. On to the east. And which one should we go to? Should we go here or there? If I go here, I could test out whether I can get here again. I think I'm just going to go up here, because I think this is the place where I can do the most progress towards finding everything else. This is my belief. Now, what do I remember? I remember that we need to go up like... Oh, we need this purple flower. We need it to go a lot faster. Come on, purple flower. There we go. And then remember which button to push. I clearly did not remember which button to push there. Let's try that again. It's the same button as bash. It's my favorite button in the game. Nope, it's the same button as dash. That's why. Alright, now that I have reminded myself some of the controls of this game, let's continue into the temple. Hello, voice of the forest. We made it, Ori. The heart of the forest rests inside. The light of the spirit willow will open what has long been closed. With my 4 wisps combined, the voice, the memory, the eyes, and the strength, I summon you to open this door. And let's go in. Only the Wisps knew the way forward. To restore what had been lost. More text, maybe? No? Okay. And just out of curiosity, ho-ho, we're over here. And we're going down to the left. How about that? I'm in the Windtorn Ruins. Now, let's first check up here. If I were a secret, I might hide up there, but it looks like none did. This is a very pretty wall painting right here. Across many lands it is always the same. For every spirit tree, a light, and for every light, a tree. Always existing in balance, the light alone is nothing without its vessel. That makes sense. Kind of like the soul and body. You need both. I'm constantly looking for secrets and finding none, by the way. As I destroy all of the pots in this ancient temple. I'm sure Twillin would be proud. That looks like the willow, I guess. But while light is eternal, no tree can last forever. When the willow grew old and her branches barren, she could no longer care for her light. It shattered, and we became mere wisps of what once was. Oh? I had to destroy the pots. Pot destruction was required for progress. So one of the things that I want to say, I have collected pretty much all of the spirit light containers in this game. I know there's probably a few more for me to collect, but there's probably not many more. Not many more spirit light containers. And then at the same time, I have been defeating enemies over and over again with the bounty charm on, and with other things that give me more spirit light. Let's wait for this. The Willow's children, the spirits of Niwen, suffered in the decay. The land was buried in darkness and ruin. The spirits were no more, and all seemed lost. So as I was saying, I've basically been collecting more spirit light than the average player would gain while playing this game, just because of the shards that I've been wearing and how attentive I have been at collecting all of the spirit light containers. Normally, when you do that in a game, that means that you just barely, you're very close to collecting every, I said that wrong. You're very close to being able to purchase everything in the game after doing that. But it was foretold that hope would come. Hope would open our eyes to see through the darkness. Hope would return the memory of what was forgotten and bring us strength when we were weak. That is how the world heals. That is how the cycle continues. So having collected basically all of the spirit light that you could expect a player to have collected at this point in the game, I'm surprised that I'm not able to purchase everything. The Kwolok builders knew that all things broken could be pieced back together. Here they protected the most fragile wisp, the heart of the forest. We sense its presence nearby, Ori. The light will be made whole once more. But as you saw in Lupo's shop, there is a map that costs 6,000 spirit light, which means in order to purchase that map, I'm probably going to have to grind enemies. Probably going to have to destroy a ton of enemies in this game, collect spirit light from them, and purchase that last map. And I do want to purchase everything in the game. It's just I didn't expect to have to grind to do it, since I've been so attentive about getting all of the spirit light on the way. Ooh, I destroyed a thing to the left. That's helpful. So to the right, there's nothing. We had to go up there and get that spirit well, or light well, whatever it's called. There's something above me. I'm going to check. There is nothing above me. Couldn't even grab that column. An ancient mechanism with a wisp inside. Now I have all 5 wisps. I really expected there to be a boss. Something else that happens here. Maybe Shriek comes for me. Oh, with the spirit willows passing, my light faltered. Now I am whole once more. I am Seir. Oh, very similar to Sen. The willow awaits us, Ori. We must go. But the only way there is... Oh no! The temple is falling. Or there's a lava worm monster. Okay, lava worm monster, here we go. I'm running away from a lava worm monster. Let's get out of the way. That was a new grapple thing, by the way. I don't know if you noticed, but it had a different look than the other grapple things in this game. Instead of being a plant that I grappled to, it seemed like a... Oh, that was cheating. It came out of the ground. But look at the grapple things when we go by them, because they're not plants like they are in the other places in this game. I think it's cool that they changed the look of the grapple for the area that we're in, because the Kwolok are the builders. Oh gosh. I'm a little bit further behind than I was last time. Alright, so up here I really need to go through that and through that. Let's bounce up. Those were the same though. That was a plant that we bounced off of. Alright. Let him go around first. Pull up. Forgot the button. Man, this lava worm really goes after you for a long time, doesn't it? Crushed. And I got the achievement, Quicksand. lava worm destroyed. And I need to walk forward, clearly. Where are we going? I still don't know where we are on the map. There it is, Ori, the willow, mother of light. Only the weeping ridge stands in our way. Woo! Seir. And the Will of the Wisps quest is complete. Now we need to return... Or wait a minute. The Will of the Wisps quest was updated. And that happens to be the place in the feeding grounds that I was trying to go to. Okay. I'm at the top up here. Let's zip back over here so that we can put our mapstone fragment in. When we came over here, the sandworm destroyed this area. Okay, I can see the energy cell fragment. There we go. Energy cell fragment collected. And then here was behind the sandworm, to the left here. We investigated the rumor. Let's place the mapstone fragment in. All secrets have been marked on your map. Does that? And the hand-to-hand side quest is completed. Mark of the Trader achievement unlocked. And we have finally got to the other side of this door that I've been confused about the entire time. But how do you go down? It really seems like you could go down there. I guess you can't. By the way, the fact that Seir, my new light of the willow tree, is yellow instead of white like the parts of Seir were, is sort of messing me up. Because sometimes I think that it's an enemy projectile coming at me. Okay. All secrets have been marked on the map, apparently. So there's stuff to do... Whoa. That's actually a pretty big area. Oh, there's a Kwolok ore there. There's a Kwolok ore there, too. Alright, let's do it. Let's go back and get some things. Actually, I'm near the end of this episode, so I think I'm just going to get this one thing down here, and next time we'll do the big cleanup before we go to the final area in the game. Which I thought we were going to the final area this time. I was wrong. The final area is next time, because there's another area of the game than I thought there was. So, Kwolok ore is down. I'm very curious how this is hidden, because I thought I had gone over here. It is further down on the left. I'm very interested to see what I missed. It's just right there. Alright. I could have found that on my own if I had walked back through that area, but still. Okay, where are we going to start next time? Next time, we're going to start over here in Kwolok's Hollow. So let's zip over here so we can start there next time and do the final collection sweep. I think the mapstone fragment that we used overrides all of the maps that we would have bought from Lupo, but I'm still going to buy them. On the pause screen, the sand/lava worm monster appears on the right, and my new blaze ability, which I never got a chance to try out, shows up on the left. As of this episode, I have upgraded every spirit shard in Ori and the Will of the Wisps. In future episodes, I will be skipping this screen, so marvel at its beauty while you can. You know, they should have added one more spirit shard, just to have a clean 4x8 grid. Prime numbers are great for many things, but not for grids. On this screen, the one new thing is the 5th wisp, directly in the center of the screen. The +1 next to characters is for Seir, the Light of the Forest, the combination of all 5 wisps. There are several parts of the screen that are complete. The flowers on the bottom right, the wisps in the center of the tree, the quest items at the top of the tree, the shard slots at the bottom, and my 54 count for spirit shards and their upgrades. I have a tracking sheet. There is a link in my video description. New episodes every Saturday, and thanks for watching.